Guys, it's Saturday morning. I've got my cinch out. I'm learning because you gotta learn. It's not just like automatic. So I'm just playing with a piece of scrap paper, but I don't want my holes to go all the way to the end. I want them in the middle. So I'm hoping that that is okay. But I've seen lots of people do that. All right. So this has been a little bit of an emotional week. And the reason why it's been an emotional week is it kind of started on Wednesday with the State of the Union speech. And this may be a controversial video, but a lot of you that watch, because I know a lot of the liberals unsubscribed, and some of you are still here, and thank you for that. I guess my feelings on that is just, if you're a liberal person, you could still enjoy my crafty videos, but don't want to watch my personal opinion videos, which is my vlog. And my cat is irritating the crap out of me this morning. I love her. I like cuddle her and love her and tell her how awesome she is at night. But when I'm crafting, leave me alone. Lay in that bed I have right there for you in the window and behave. Back to the subject. So if any of you are offended, I'm warning you now, you may want to click off this video because I want to talk about the State of the Union speech. I cried. I literally cried. And I was laying in bed. I was sitting up. I had braced my pillows. I had my dinner. And it was a very long speech, so I'm glad I had my dinner. And Honey was kind of in and out. He was watching it in his office, and he would come in, and I was clapping. I was engaged. I was proud. I was so proud. So that's what I wanted to say. I don't understand how anyone could have said anything negative about that speech. It was beautiful and perfect and amazing, and I loved it. And I just was so filled with pride as a person who voted for him. So there you go. All right, so that was emotional. I meant to tell you about this before. While I was gone to Texas to visit my mom, there was an officer killed in the line of duty. It was very purposeful. The perpetrator specifically called for help, called 911, wanting officers to help him. Officers arrived, and he went on a shooting spree. One was killed. One was in critical condition. He has survived, and that's what happened. When our local television stations aired his funeral on live TV during the daytime. And I have to say that it was an extremely senseless thing for him to lose his life. But the beautiful part about it was getting to know this person that was killed. through watching his funeral on television, it was like a gift to hear all these amazing stories about this person. And then last week we had another officer in our area that was murdered by a perpetrator. And that funeral was aired yesterday. You know, they get to see what I'm telling you. It's irritating. Get up there. I didn't realize that when they have an officer's funeral, they have, it's called end of watch. And at the, you know, the service can be very personal and all of this, but then at the end, they do this thing with, like, they're calling him on the radio, and they're calling his number, and he's not responding. They call him 3 times and he doesn't respond. And then they go through this process where it's very emotional. You should YouTube search end of watch. It was the most moving, beautiful thing. Anyway, my point is, we all have a story. Every single person on this earth has a story. And it just made me think about how awesome it would be. I don't know, it was just amazing to me to learn about these 2 individuals in an hour and a half's time. I felt like I knew them. I felt emotional that they had died, and I didn't even know them. And then it made me think about all of you that watch me and know my story, and that watch Rihanna and know her story, and a little bit of the story of the lives of the people that live here as well, but mostly me and Rihanna. And when I got that package yesterday with beautiful gifts from my beautiful granddaughter, from a person who doesn't know us except like this, and felt compelled to do something so nice and so beautiful and so special and so generous, it just connected all those things for me. And I reached out to the television stations, and I just thanked them for airing the funerals live on television, so that those of us who can't be there can still have the benefit of witnessing this event. Am I crazy? I don't know. It just makes me want to know more stories about more people, and it made me excited that so many people know my story and Rihanna's story. And some of you probably don't know way far back, like 3 years, and some of you do. It was a very dark story for a while. But anyway, it's not anymore. Things are back on track, and everybody that's supposed to be in her life is. And in so many ways, she's such a lucky, blessed little girl that she has extended family who, I'm noticing this, like, piece of hair that seems, I don't know, probably the way I got it. Anyway. She's just a very lucky little girl in a lot of ways. But the things that affected her 3 years ago, I'm afraid are bottled up inside and will start coming out as she gets older. And I guess when it does, I'll be there. I have a lot of videos that I did during that period of time that I never shared, and that I kept specifically for her to someday see, just her, if she wants to. I try to be the grandma I wish I had had, and that I didn't have. I have no special memories of my grandparents. I have some special memory of going to my grandparents' home, but it was because it was a place where I bonded with my father. So anyway, it's been a very emotional week. And last night was Friday night, and Blake came home, and Honey is struggling immensely with the fact that Blake is going to move away. And if you haven't heard, yes, Blake is moving away. He is moving to Arizona with his cousin, and he is doing that to spread his wings and go adulting. I think he's going to find it kind of sucks. But, you know, they have to find that out on their own. So Honey's having a hard time with it. And sometimes he's lashed out at me because he's just struggling. He's also having a hard time with work because the people, as you know, have made lots of promises to him and not followed through. And he's devoted 5 years to this company, and they have not fulfilled their promises. So he's frustrated about that too. But anyway, we've had pretty nice weather here, so I suggested, because Blake's leaving on March the 8th, but he has testing for his, I don't know what it's called. He's studied to be an airline mechanic. So he has all this testing that's scattered throughout the next month, and it was hard to come up with a period of time where they could go camping, but they finally came up with a spot, and if it doesn't snow, they're going to go camping, just father and son. And it was my idea, and I'm really excited for both of them. And when I suggested it, Alan looked at me, and he goes, "Just me and Blake?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." So, super excited for them, and hope that it comes through. Now, I had been talking about the brush being cleared out from back here. Well, that hasn't happened yet. But a guy came around last Sunday, and he was wanting to trim one of the trees out front, and I was like, "No, my husband's not home right now, but I got some brush out back. Can you give me a bid on that?" So he came up back, and he gave me a bid to clear out all the brush, all the way to the ground, all the way down to the creek. And he said, if the creek bed is dry, I will even clean out the creek bed. I was like, oh. So he quoted me a price. The price was kind of high. It was $800. So recently, Blake needed to get a new phone. And I said to him, well, if you don't have the money to pay for a new phone, I could probably come up with some things that you could do to earn a new phone. And he was like, I may have already talked about this, I'm not sure. But when I found out how much the guy wanted to clear out the back, I was like, okay. So if you did that as well as this guy was going to do it, and there was another project he needed to complete, that would pay for your phone. So he says he's committed to get it done before he leaves, and I'm excited. Honey says it's too big of a project for him by himself, and he's like, no, I can do it. We'll see. I told Honey, I said, if you want to help him, I don't care. I just want it done. So I'm really looking forward to that. Next thing. All right. So, you know how you guys are kind of fans of mine and you like to watch my videos? Well, I have some channels I am a fan of. And some of you even have said you watch their channel, and it's Follow Your Daydream. And it's a camping channel. And they travel the United States, and their whole family, they have 3 kids in their camper 24/7. They're in Denver, and they're having a meet and greet. And it's going to be Tuesday in the evening, and I am super excited to get to go meet them. Not sure if Honey's going to get to go, and I'm kind of frustrated about that, but we'll see. Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. So, yeah, that's coming up, and I'll do a video, and I'm sure I'll put it on this vlog, but I'm also going to put it on the camping channel, because that's where it really belongs. But you guys need to see it too. So anyway, we got a busy day at the shop. We've had a really good week. You know, sometimes I can't talk about how the day is in numbers, because it's not all about numbers. Sometimes we may have 12 dogs, but if those dogs average between $75 and $100 a piece, that's a really good day. If we have 12 dogs that average $50 a piece, that's not such a good day. So sometimes we have less dogs, but they're more difficult dogs, more expensive dogs. Anyway, it's been a good week at the shop. Next week, we only have one day where I can take more haircuts. I have got to get more help, guys. My back is hurting badly. Probably because I sit to groom and I sit to do this. And I probably don't have the best posture. Maybe I need to get some kind of thing that pulls me. Because when I do that, it's like, oh, feels good. Anyway, I broke out the heating pad again. And I truly, truly think my fingers are getting arthritis. That's what I think. And I'm like, you know, I was talking to Blake the other day, and I was talking about how people are, you know, some of the people around us are aging, and how you could tell they're aging. And that a lot of people tell me I don't look 54. And I'm like, oh, it's because I color my hair. And people are like, no, that's not it. And, oh, I was talking to Shane. That's who I was talking to. And Shane goes, Mom, it's because you don't smoke. And I was like, oh. He's like, yeah, people that smoke, they tend to age more. They get those lines here, and they get those lines from sucking on the thing. And he's like, you don't. Now, my neck is terrible. Like, but a lot of it is because when I lost my 80 pounds, and yeah, I've probably gained 30 of it back, but it's still 50 pounds lost, right? My neck, really, it shows it. But anyway, someday I'm thinking I might try to get some, what do you call that stuff? They have this thing called Sonobello Body. I don't know for sure what it is. I checked on the one where they freeze your fat. I don't know if the Sonobello is the same. But I did call to try to get into a dermatologist yesterday, and let me show you guys. So I have, can you see it? I have these in my hairline. And they were clear. Oh my goodness. They were clear, and now they're kind of changing color. So I told Honey, I need to go to the dermatologist. And he was like, yes, you need to go. And sometimes I don't pay attention to him because I can't see him because of my hair. But sometimes I'll be like, ugh. So anyway, I couldn't find one within a 5-mile radius of me, so I'm going to keep looking next week. But next week's the party, and I have lots to do. Right now, I have all of this stuff. I did some, let me show you. I did some mermaid die cuts. I did some wave die cuts. I did some seahorse die cuts. Here's a dolphin. Anyway, I did that. I did lots of fussy cutting for her journal. I told you guys I had found these little color things to stick in there. I have washi tape. I ordered this washi tape all the way from China. I didn't even realize it came from China. Anyway, it has mermaids and fish and stuff on it, and there's quite a bit. And then I have this washi that's ocean themed. I have this bag of charms and goodies. I ordered some stuff specifically for her journal. And then yesterday I went to Michael's and their ribbon was on sale. Look at the blingy ribbon. So I got all that ribbon. And, you know, I'm just trying to get everything kind of ready so that when it's time to put it together, I can put it together. All right, 22 minutes. I should be quiet. If I think of something else, I might come back because I'm feeling kind of chatty. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye. I just got this amazing package that I wasn't expecting. And so I was like, I had to open it. And I could tell it was from somebody on YouTube. However, they addressed it to my real name, which is Marina, which confused me and made me even more curious. And I cried. I cried. And the girls came out and they were shocked. And I can't wait till I get home. I can do a video of the loveliness that was sent to Rihanna and I. If you're out there, my secret friend, I just wanted you to know. I just wanted you to know how meaningful this box is. And I will chat with you later. Had to come and share this. Now, this is going to be part of the vlog. Normally this would be like a rack video, but because people that watch my channel, not everybody watches my vlogs, and they might not understand what all this is about. But I have an angel who's been watching, and her name is Sonia, and she just sent this beautiful package for me and Rihanna. And it was a total surprise. She had my address because she bought a card for me, and my return address, of course, is on the package. And so when I got this today, it was addressed to my real name, which is Marina. And so I couldn't imagine who this was from and what it was about. But there was a note on the top of the box, which was a little more confusing. Anyway, there was a lot of notes in this box. And this is the one that was written to me. And look at the paper. So cute. Dear Rena, the product tray is for you. And this is the product tray. Look at this. And I believe she makes this. I'm hoping that you like... Oh, the product tray is for you. I'm hoping that you like lavender. Of course, who doesn't like lavender? I hope you also enjoy them as they are delicious for your skin. Enjoy your time with your granddaughter. Hugs, Sonia. So I read her up. She sent another note, several pages, and I believe she makes this. Dear Rena, I am one of the ladies that sent you an email suggesting a junk journal video, and also the one that purchased one of your gorgeous cards recently. I've been watching your videos for almost a year, and what led me to them was when I fell in love with mini albums. Even though I swore I would never get into scrapbooking, as I used to hate cut and paste, my passion grew so that I started watching Shelley Geigel, and from there YouTube suggested many others, and there you were, and I was hooked ever since. She writes quite a bit. She talks about the president. Not all of you want to hear what she has to say. She loves hearing my stories, and anyway, she bought these beautiful things for Rihanna, and she says she heard about Rihanna's mermaid, her love for mermaids, and she said she had a trip to Marco Island planned, and she said, how perfect is that? She's Rihanna's very special, beautiful, and adorable, sweet little angel. I've been wanting to send you something for quite some time as an appreciation for all the wonderful videos you share. The dress with the starfish for Rihanna I picked up in a boutique on Marco Island, and when I saw it, I fell in love with it, and I hope she likes it too. Anyway, let me share these things because you're probably like, Rena, show us the stuff. Okay. So look at all these lovely goodies. I'm going to show you the tag on here. So if you're interested, you can maybe Google Angel. I think it's Angel Love or Angel, yeah, Angel Love. So this is for me, and I'm excited to get into that. And then she must have altered this. How adorably sweet is this? So adorable. And inside are a whole bunch of little teeny tiny shells. I have a feeling those are going to be scattered amongst lots of shells in her little house. And look, that shell open, it looks like a butterfly. I think it's supposed to look like a butterfly. So cute. This is a really cool idea to kind of collage all these Little Mermaid, like their buttons. So cute. So she says in her letter that she picked up these seashells off of Marco Island. And she packaged them up like this. And she said she sent some trays in here so that Rihanna can sort and play with her shells. She is going to love this. She's just going to flip out. I can't wait. And then she sent her this, and she made her a card. I haven't looked at it. That's how it came. Wishing you a wonderful birthday. I did look in here, because she talks about this in her note. She picked up this dress for Rihanna. It's so cute. Look, this is the back. It's so summery. She's going to want to wear it right now, though. And it's pretty cold. But look, it has starfish on it. And seashells. She is going to love that. I can't even wait for her to open that up. So, last but absolutely not least, she was sent this beautiful mermaid-looking pillow. Is that not gorgeous? And it looks like mermaid shimmers. But wait, there's more. Let me tilt the camera up just a little bit. Some of you probably already know there's a surprise hiding underneath those sequins. How amazing is that? I think it's so cool. She is just not even gonna, she's not even gonna believe that. I mean, this is so cool. I could just sit here and play with this pillow all day long. I really could. But anyway, I just had to share it with you. I am overwhelmed, and I don't know if I'm going to put the other video before or after this one, but when I opened it, because I was just so curious, I didn't, you know, nobody had said they were sending anything. Wasn't expecting anything. And I was crying. I couldn't believe these lovely gifts given from someone who's never met Rihanna, who's never met me, who probably will never meet me or Rihanna, and would do such a beautiful, loving thing like this for someone they don't, you know, they know me through YouTube. So it just means a lot to me that I touch people through my videos and they want to show their appreciation. Rihanna touches people. Some of you have been watching for a long time, and if you've been watching for 3 or more years, you know that there was really bad things happened. And Rihanna was very traumatized, and we've just been through a lot, and it means so much to know that people out there care about people that, you know, like I said before, they've never met, they may never meet. See, I told you I could play with this all day. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thank you so much for these beautiful things. And now I will do that. And I'll pack these things back up so Rihanna can open them and be surprised and excited. Thanks for watching. Look at my messy hair. I actually made an appointment to get my hair done tomorrow, Monday, at 4 o'clock. I am on my 3rd cup of tea. This is a big cup. But when it's snowy, I feel very much like tea. I am making some cards. And while I'm making cards, I'm watching junk journal videos because I have lots of ideas in here. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of ideas. I'm going to make a series of winter junk journals. I have some fabulous paper. Fabulous. And my question is, why don't people make 6x6 junk journals? I'm going to make 6x6. I'm going to be the first one. Oh. Anyway, I'm making cards. And I'm going to have to do a tutorial. I'm going to have to do more than one tutorial. I did not realize, But I was informed by one of my design teams that I'm required to do tutorials. And I went back and I read the paper that came with my my design team stuff, and it doesn't say I have to do tutorials. I'm gonna do them, but I'm a little frustrated that I didn't know ahead of time that I was gonna have to do them, because many of you probably know I don't like doing tutorials. I like to create whatever I want to create. My crafty brain, I'm a create as I go kind of gal. I did wake up this morning and I laid there for about a half an hour. And normally I don't do that, but it was like 4 something. It was like 4:50. And I was like, oh, you need to try to get a little bit more sleep. And I laid there and my crafty brain had clicked on. So my crafty brain was like, you need to make some cards because you've been spending a lot of money. And you need to pay your PayPal bill. But my crafty brain also said, but you don't want to color any images. So then my crafty brain was like, how are we going to do this without coloring any images? So my crafty brain said, pull out your graphic 45 and figure it out. So I am working with fairy dust, and this collection, I kid you not, I don't know what I'm going to do someday when I finally run out of paper. I did just order some more this morning because I was like, oh, if I'm going to create with it, I have to order more so that I have more in the hoard vault. So I did. And I had not ordered the background papers. Is that what they're called? Background papers. Anyway, so I don't know how it happened, but somehow, oh, I must have watched a journal that had gnomes. And I was like, I gotta search gnomes. So I started searching gnomes and on Pinterest, and I saved some images, and I thought, I'm gonna have to do a journal with gnomes. They're so stinking cute. And then I was like, okay, I don't want to spend a fortune on images that I can get for free. So I started searching free images for fairies and gnomes, and then I ended up with castles and unicorns. And so I probably spent, because it's a little after 9, so I got up at like 5:15, 6:15, 7:15, 18. I've been up for 4 hours. I probably spent 2 of those hours searching for free images. And I filled up my folders so that I have a ton to work with. And like I said, I already have some beautiful Reminisce winter papers that have been in my stash for a while. And I even searched winter fairies and winter gnomes and winter unicorns, and I was like, I'm gonna make some winter stuff. And maybe I felt that way because it was snowing this morning. And the funny thing is earlier this week it was supposed to snow and it didn't snow. And then today they said it was going to snow, but then they changed it, said it wasn't going to snow, and it's flurries. It's not really officially snow. So we were going to watch a movie last night and we didn't. Shit happened. Called The Vault. Have any of you watched a movie called The Vault? I should probably YouTube search a review on it, because Blake said it was really good. It's supposed to be a scary movie. So anyway, I will let you know when I figure that one out or I actually watch it. So right now, Domino is being very quiet. And that is really unusual. Oh, she's asleep. Earlier, she was on the floor over there. So I am fussy cutting some flowers out of this collection. And I'm just going to tell you, see this piece right here? This piece right here? I'm going to save this piece. And that sounds crazy that I'm going to save this piece, because normally I would throw this piece away. But I am so in love with this collection. I am saving every little scrap that there is, because I could make a little banner out of that. So, I mean, I'm throwing this away. Anyway, I'm hoping to chat with you guys throughout the day. I was gonna go to the grocery store last night on my way home, and I called Honey and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Do you is there anything that you need or want? And he's like, oh yeah, this. And I had to call him back, and I was like, sorry, not going to the grocery store. I pulled into the parking lot. Well, I didn't even pull into the parking lot. I just saw the parking lot and was like, oh, hell to the no. I forgot that this was yesterday, that today was the Super Bowl. And I was like, oh God, no. I said, I should go during the Super Bowl, because I could care less about the Super Bowl. Even when Broncos played, I didn't care. The only time I probably will ever care about the Super Bowl is when the Cowboys play. And that's only because my husband loves the Cowboys. All right, guys, I'll catch up with you in a bit when I think of something else to talk about. Bye. Sunday morning, we're not going to church today. Honey has a lot of things to do to get ready for the party. And he had a really late night because of some shit that happened. Well, we got that just a little light dusting. Oh man, I can't wait for the pond to get done. You can see on the roof of the little house and on the sidewalk there. Somebody woke up. I like it better when she's sleeping. Here she comes. She's a hoot. Domino, you're going to be disappointed. I'm going to the kitchen. Let's go see. Look at my trash can is very full and my desk is a mess. There's my puppy. Look, this is how my carpet gets in the craft room. And then at the end of the day, I vacuum. There's how the skylights look. And they have snow on them. Honey's going to be mad I turned the heat off. I better go turn it back on. It was hot. You can't see the flakes falling, but it's still falling. I love it when it snows, but I want it to really snow, not just fake snow like this. This is kind of like fake news. This is fake snow. Gosh. We got some gold coins. We got some bubbles. I got these little treat bags, and what I'm going to put is, I'm going to put a seashell in every one of the treat bags, and then I'm going to put a little design of a seashell on it, and yeah. So we're going to cut up these princess tattoo squares, and they're going to get princess tattoos. And we got glow sticks. We got little mermaid rings. And Savannah wanted to get this makeup, and she's going to mix up a pretty teal color and do Rihanna's, paint her face. Because the princess is going to paint everybody else's face, and that's going to take a long time because there's going to be a lot of kids. Rihanna wanted these, so we got these napkins. And we got all the different size plates these are obviously for cake, and these are for children, and those are for the adults. And then I'm going to make up these little bags, and they're going to have the blue jelly beans, and then I'm going to put Swedish fish in there so it looks like the fish are swimming in the blue jelly beans. And we weren't planning on a piñata, but we have a piñata. And of course, with the piñata, you must have candy. So we have candy. And then, because her cake is going to be so intensely decorated, I thought I would get the large or tall candles for it. I got this table cover, but on top of the table cover, I have this that I'm going to put on top of it, and then I'm going to put starfish and seashells and everything. And yes, that is our Donald Trump. Yeah, area. Yeah, Blake was actually freaking out over Christmas because this was all Christmas. He's like, where's the Donald Trump stuff? So, I just love how the office looks. And I love his view. It's almost like he has a better view than I do, because you can see the lake from his room. See? You can see the lake. From my room, it's really hard to see the lake. But when they clear that stuff out, it's gonna look way better. It's 2:04. I did my hair. This is the last time I'm gonna do my hair this long, because it's getting long. Still working on cards, and I have been watching a gazillion, and I mean a gazillion, junk journal videos, because even though I'm making cards, my brain is on junk journals. And I watch everyone, but there's one girl, I forget her name. She's like, does bohemian stuff. And she came out with this new kit, and it gave me an idea. And the kit, a lot of it is about family love. And what I want to do now, because last night over there, where is it? Right there. That's all the stuff for Rihanna's junk journal. And I'm waiting right now, because there's my bind it all. So I have my bind it all, and that's what I wanted to use to do hers, because I thought it would be easier for her. I'm waiting for the rings to come. I don't know if they're called rings. It's not a ring. It's, you know, the clippy thing. Anyway, it's supposed to be here Monday. So I punched everything. I fussy cut everything. I got charms ready so that when the clippy thing comes, I'll be able to put it together. Anyway, so I was watching all these videos this morning, and hers came on, and she was marketing her her kit. But basically, hold on guys, I gotta get this centered. So I didn't forget, I want to do another journal that's going to be for Rihanna, but I want it to be a journal that I journal in for her to have, and something that I keep writing in until I die, and that she can look back on and she can hopefully cherish. You know, a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, oh, you're making the most beautiful memories for your granddaughter, and she's always going to remember. And I don't think of it like that when I'm doing it. I don't think about that I'm creating memories that will last forever. I'm just being me and wanting to do things to bring joy for that moment. So I'm not really thinking about long term. But when you guys say that, it makes me think about what you're saying, and it makes me feel really good and awesome that maybe, yeah, she is always going to think back on her younger days at Grandma's house and being in here, because she doesn't like to craft as much. She does like to craft, okay, but more so, she just likes to go through all the drawers and find the things that delight her and pull them out and sit down here and play with them. Some of those things gravitate out the door, and I always find them later, sometimes in her purse, sometimes just wherever they end up. But anyway, I just love her to pieces, and I just thought that idea was just a really, really good idea about making a journal that would be something she could read about my feelings, about what's going on with her. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. Blake's left. He's going to be gone till the 16th. So it's just Honey and I, and we'll see how that goes. It'll go great. Talk to you guys later. What she does. Will you turn around? Turn around. Come here. Come here. Domino, come here. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here. Come here. I'll pet you. Come on. Come on. She usually just does the ballet balancing act on this thing. Come on. Come on. Sunday. It is 4:01. I have a question for you. I am sure a lot of you sew like on a machine. And now that I am like super into junk journals, I'm feeling really compelled to sew. So my question is it very hard to learn? Usually the way I learn is somebody has to be here with me, teaching me, and I can learn. I have a hard time learning from watching videos. So I know they have just little small machines. That's all I need. I just need the little babyest of machines. But I'm afraid I don't want to invest in it if it's just not going to be something I'm able to do. So for those of you who sew, would you let me know what you think? And I know some of you think I can do anything. I cannot do anything. I really can't. So just, some of you also know that I find it very difficult to do certain things, like editing. I am editing now, as you have seen in my videos, but I'm doing it on my phone. So it's a really pretty simple program. There has been a learning curve, but for the most part, it's pretty, it's been pretty easy. But anyway, sorry, I've been up since way early. I told you guys. And the Super Bowl. Oh, I think the Super Bowl started already. Anyway, let me know what you think. Help me out with that one. And I'm excited to show you guys the cards I am making. I'm tempted to show you, but I shouldn't because it's a design team project. So, okay, I may be back. If not, see you next week. 17, they're singing America the Beautiful. And I'm just wondering if any of those douchebags are going to kneel today. So, I am pretty curious about that. What do you think? I guess we'll know in a few minutes, and I'll be back. 8:01. I'm done crafting for the night, and look what I've got. I have a full house. So anyway, nobody kneeled, but they did do this, which we know is them trying to make a statement. But anyway, at least they didn't kneel. Pink did a lovely job. It's all good. I hope you guys have a great, happy, scrappy week. Oh, did I show you my new glasses? I'll have to tell you the story of my new glasses next week. Anyway, off to fix dinner for hubby. We're going to try to watch a movie together after, hopefully, the Eagles win. We want the Eagles to win because they've never even been to the Super Bowl. So how cool would it be for them to win? All right. Bye, guys.